Okay. 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 Some of y'all already in here. I love y'all, right? Y'all know that. Kyria, Brittany, Sweet Face, Calvin, Christina, what is up? What is up, y'all? Some of y'all knew I was gonna be here. Some of y'all didn't know I was gonna be here. I'm gonna give people time to get in here. Y'all let me know if you can hear me. I guess I should have asked that a long time ago, right? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. What up, everybody? I'm in the process of hyping a black right now, so just give me a second. Let me share the page to where we at. Because everybody was probably here Wednesday like, God damn it. What the fuck is going on? But the people that follow me like they're supposed to knew that I would be doing the show today instead of Wednesday. So let me put the word out on Facebook that we here. Oh man. What's up, Ania Brown? What is up? Somebody already in here. Man, you know what I'm saying? Somebody already calling me a nigga. Already, ain't bothering nobody. Ain't bothering nobody. Y'all, we're gonna have a good show tonight. It's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna be chilling tonight. I don't want y'all like I'm gonna be chilling tonight. Smoking blacks, chilling. So don't be thrown by that. Oh shit. Don't be thrown by that. Tonight we chilling. We're gonna talk about life. We're gonna talk about things that we can do to get better. Let me turn this down so y'all can hear everything. Turn this all the way down real quick. We're gonna be talking about life. We're gonna be talking about, you know, just regular shit ways, things that I feel as though we could do better as a people. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Chilling. I'm trying to get this black situated real quick so I can get a couple drags. But we chilling tonight, y'all. Mad love to everybody that showed up already to fuck with me. Shout out Team Rob. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. A lot of y'all talking about getting high. A lot of y'all getting high as fuck. Mad love to y'all that's getting high. Y'all know what it is. But we're gonna talk about this life. Y'all see the hat, the RBG flag? I just got this shit made today, actually, from Lids. That's how I started my New Year's off. Give me an RBG flag hat. But y'all, we're gonna talk about this life. A lot of us, you know, understand that and appreciate what's going on. As far as us being here on 12/31/2016, a lot of people not here. A lot of people, you know, wishing. Well, I hate we say stuff like that. Like I know what dead people thinking, but a lot of people didn't get to be right here that I'm sure would prefer to be here in this life, living it, existing, good, bad, ugly, beautiful. You know, we have to understand that we need to be appreciative of life. Whoever you appreciate, whoever you show love to, whoever you know, pray to, whatever you're doing, we here. And a lot of people aren't. So, you know, we have to learn and know to be appreciative of that. A lot of people are doing this whole, you know, every year we do the same thing. Every year we doing this resolution shit. And me, for myself personally, I started, you know, prior to now, you know, when I cut my locks off, I began a process of, you know, changing some things about myself, bettering things about myself. But that's something that should be, you know, life. It shouldn't be, you know, about no New Year's start. And a lot of people will make these fake ass resolutions. Y'all see them. They do it every fucking year. And, you know, you see people do this stuff and they set it in the future. I think there's an issue when you set goals in the future. That means you're not serious. If you can put off whatever the fuck you know you need to work on, if you could put that off, all right, if you could put that off, then you already know, good chance is most people that set goals up there, I'm going to start over there 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, they end up backsliding. They end up fucking up. Whatever it is, they end up fucking it up because they're not serious. They're just setting it over there. Like growth starts from, right then at that very moment, in that very point. That's how true growth, that's how it works. There's no resolution. Now, a lot of us have things out here that we could be working on, right? And these are not things like losing weight, because y'all know y'all lying. Anybody saying that losing weight is a New Year's resolution, they lying. Smoking, stop drinking, you're lying. All right, people be lying like a motherfucker, just wanting to say some shit. But there are some things that we need to fucking work on. I'm noticing it every day. Some personal characteristics that we need to work on. All right, some resolutions that need to be made. It's a lot of you motherfuckers that need to keep a cleaner house. Like simple stuff. Don't nobody ever. Well, my resolution this year is not to be a nasty motherfucker. I'm tired of being nasty as fuck. You know what I'm saying? At least I can do is keep my area clean. A lot of y'all need to do that. A lot of y'all ain't raising your fucking kids right. You don't give a fuck about what's going on with them. They get to run around here running the fucking muck. But no one ever says, this year resolution, I'm going to be a better parent. I'm going to be a more attentive parent. These things aren't happening at all. So when you hear resolutions, a lot of times, if you listen to them, they all sound like some old fuck shit anyway. Some shit that people ain't really serious about. They're just setting some fucking goal or whatever it is, But there are things that people could work on, period. This should be everyday things. Work on their communication skills. A lot of us have a communication issue. We don't know how to express ourselves without breaking down and shit. A lot of us are sad. I look out here in this world every day, and a lot of people are living a sad reality. Not even based on the events that are going on around them. Not the fact they're giving you cancer, killing the fuck out of you, not that stuff. They sad in their mind about little personal shit. Y'all know how it is. He left, she left, They messing with somebody else, People allow themselves to be sad over some really ridiculous shit. I think that's something that we could be better about. Way better about. We could be more assertive. A lot of us take a lot of shit, don't we? A lot of us take a lot of shit. We could be a lot more assertive and stand up for ourselves. That could be a resolution, to stand up for your fucking self this year. You didn't do it last year. You sitting around people trotting all over you all the time, right? You could do that. Realistic things that could change your whole life, your whole dynamic. I vowed to myself to be even less. I already didn't have patience like that, but even less. I said, you know what? Even with the little bit of patience I got, motherfuckers still be, motherfuckers still be trying me and shit, yo. They still be trying me, still be taking my coolness for weakness, still. And I already didn't have no patience. I'm gonna shave that shit off even more. Even more. I'd be damned if motherfuckers gonna make my life hard, make my life stressful. I will not allow anyone else from the outside of me to affect my energy. Period. Period. Point blank, plain and simple. Declaration. You make a vow to yourself, not for New Year's. You just make a vow to yourself to be better every day. That's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. Now, my mama, she talking about coming over here and cooking and shit tomorrow. I want to say the New Year's meal, right? Black eyed peas. I want to say some form of greens, whether it be collard greens. I've heard cabbage before. I've heard these things. And cornbread. Now, I don't eat none of this shit. I eat greens, but I don't eat the rest of this shit. Black eyed peas, I don't fuck with. Cornbread, I don't really fuck with like that. Unless it's sweet. I like sweeter cornbread. But just regular cornbread, no, I don't fuck with that. My mama want to come over and cook this shit. I'm like, Mom, why are you, what is this? This superstition is not real. You're not about to, the people want to eat it for prosperity and, life gonna be better than if they, I'm like, if this is what black folk been doing, this is the ritual, because that's all it is. It's a ritual. If this is what we doing for a new year, It's not working. Right? Okay. Understand, not to be, trying to be fucked up to y'all, but I mean, come on. And then you got even religious people do this shit. And I be confused with religious people because my mama religious as hell. I'm like, this is superstitious. This ain't religion. This is superstition. They don't even tie into. I'm like, wait, how y'all don't get to do this? Like, I thought if you tithe and pray, you get blessed. But it's really greens and black eyes? Cornbread? This is what you tell me. And of course, my mama, she always, you just. I'm like, but I thought y'all didn't have to do these types of things because the rituals you're doing already all year is supposed to have y'all good. But if my mom went to a grocery store, black eyed peas sold out. And I used to work in a grocery store, so we knew, I worked in grocery stores for years. We knew this time of year, black eyed peas, cabbage, and shit, it's gonna get gone. We knew that. We knew what people was gonna act like based on these dumbass rituals and traditions that we have. It ain't working for nobody. I don't give a damn if you black. I don't give a damn if you white. It ain't working for nobody. Sorry. I do apologize. And the reason it ain't working is because motherfuckers still out here blind. Even if after they eat all that food, still dumb. That didn't nothing on that plate for intelligence or waking up or opening your eyes. Ain't not one dish, one, nothing on the plate making you intelligent. Or are you eating for intelligence? You're not eating it like this is enlightenment. Like I'm eating the fuck out of this shit. No, nothing on there for that. Because you know what we stuck on and all we care about? Getting money. As long as we're doing something that possibly can get us a little bit more money, we're willing to do anything. Because we believe in money that much. Fuck, peace of mind and understanding how life works and shit. Fuck all of that shit. If I can get some money by eating some goddamn cabbage, I'm going to eat this goddamn cabbage. Right? I mean, this goddamn cornbread and this cabbage. I don't know what the fuck wrong with y'all, but I saw a slight increase last year after I ate this shit. They gave me a raise at the job. And I had a motherfucking tell me, they gave me, right when I ate that shit, they gave me a raise at the job. Like, nigga, you've been working there for 5 years. They owed you a raise. It didn't have shit to do with because you ate the cabbage and bullshit 4 years prior. You thought on year 5 that was it hit the spot that year. They gave you a raise. We like to make even the dumb shit we believe in logical. When something good happened. Oh, that's what it was right there. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't. No. It was the other times it wasn't right. This what it was. The time that it worked. Oh yeah, it was the cornbread that year. Like, because see, I didn't eat the cornbread last time. This time I ate the cornbread. They gave me a raise at the job. This is a grown ass man telling me this shit. And sometimes I have to look around and be like, what the fuck? How are these people here with me at this? Like, how are we all here at the same time? I don't know how the fuck you got here. I'm right here. You telling me this bullshit. And it's logical to you. If people didn't believe it really worked, people wouldn't really eat this shit. My mama coming to cook it. She believe in it. Even she come here to cook it. She know I'll be done. I might eat some greens, but that's just because I like greens. I'm prosperity. No, I'm not worried. I ain't about to eat nothing that's gonna make me prosperous. They're not making that. It's not real. Because they still fucking us up out here. They the ones selling you the black eyes. And they was now look and say, motherfuckers don't notice. Notice how the black eyes cost a little bit more than they did last year. You know what that's called? Them fucking you. That's what that is. And it don't matter how much you eat them bitches gonna go up every year. No matter how much you eat them for prosperity, no matter how much you eat them green cabbage, whatever you get, cornbread, they still going up on cost every year. Interesting. You eating them motherfuckers ain't stopping them from going up on the price, but it's working though. This is what y'all want me to believe. But inflation, all right. Like, okay, y'all want me to be like, what the fuck? But this type of shit we believe in. It's 2016, y'all. There's not a lot of excuses for this. It'll be 2017 here next. There's not a lot of excuses for what goes on out here. We still be stressed out, believing in all type of fairy tales, superstitions, you know, thinking this is gonna advance or make the quality of our lives better. All this other outside shit. Even this meal, something that simple, is outside shit. You have to put that in you to get, and then all of a sudden you start glowing in the fucking dark or some shit, I don't know. And then now you're gonna be prosperous in this life. They still giving your fucking grandma and mama and them cancer. Still fucking your water up. Pipes bad. We got to get over this bullshit that we be out here doing and come together as people. And that's not going to change. That's not something that's going to change. We're not going to prosper any other way. But we distracted, right? Look at the distraction that 2016 brought us. We constantly distracted. Y'all still worshiping celebrities, even though they've proven themselves. I mean, the end of the year, you've seen what these celebrities have done. Y'all still worshiping them. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care that, you know, they've shown you what they are, who they are, countless times. They're still famous. We still follow them like mindless fucking drones. We worship them like gods, or y'all worship them like God. The human being worships them like gods. That's what I mean when I say we, the human being. Now, I don't understand it. I don't get it. But we worship them like that. Hasn't changed. I mean, what resolution is somebody gonna have to be like, you know what, this year, I'm not gonna get caught up in all this fucking celebrity bullshit. Like, they don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about them. They're not paying my goddamn bills. I'm gonna be better about that this year. Fuck them. But I'm gonna tell you the genius part. Even if you say that you're not gonna be a part of it, even when you own stuff and you scroll and stuff, you get stuff in your mind that you don't really even, you know, we're not noticing this happening. But when every time you're scrolling, everything you take all that in, even if it's some real shit, like, oh shit, even if it's bullshit. Yesterday I learned scrolling. This is how they get me. This is how they be getting my ass. Scrolling, I learned it. T.I. and Tiny getting divorced. And I didn't want to know this. I don't care about this. They both got money, last I checked. I don't give a fuck about their life. Nothing about their lives, right? But I learned that T.I. and Tiny getting divorced. All because I'm scrolling. All because I'm scrolling. The things you learn. But some people, that post that I saw, over 1 million likes and I don't know how many fucking comments. That ain't changing. There's no resolution to stop dumb shit. We need to stop, you know, making stupid shit viral, making it important, essentially. We make dumb shit important. T.I. and Tiny getting divorced. Why do we even bat an eye at that? Why does that even matter? People will have real conversations about T.I. and Tiny and their relationship like they know them. You bring these people into your house. And T.I. is a rapper. So you know you're going to have those rap debates. Whether who's somebody the best and, you know, somebody lame as fuck or whatever like that. I understand those conversations. But their personal lives, who they fuck with, who they fucking, whether they pregnant or not. How do we allow ourselves year in and year out to get caught up in that? And that actually matters. And if you even voice the opinion that it don't matter, then something wrong with you. How could you not be worried about T.I. and Tiny? They've done so much for your life, right? How could you not be concerned about what's going on with Jay-Z, Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, and, you know, any of these other motherfuckers? Like, how could you not? They've done so much for you. But we still do this shit every year. We haven't stopped to change it. We're not giving a fuck about changing it. We're not getting any better. What happens is the older people are doing it. It passes directly down to children who are watching older people, watching us be idiots, be slaves. So, of course, they're going to be idiots and be slaves because we are. We caught up in that shit, they'll be caught up in that shit. If we allow people to have real, or not even say allow, but you can't stop people, but those conversations, problem. I don't want to be engaged in those conversations. So I don't be, right? But those conversations are happening all over. You can see something about a famous person. It's going to have the most shares, the most likes, the most comments. This is what's going on now. We're still doing this. We're still giving energy to this. But that's what we do, right? We still give energy to the wrong things all the time, constantly. People wonder, well, motherfuckers, when we going to wake up out here? Well, it's when we stop giving our energy to the wrong things. When we stop allowing ourselves to be distracted very easily. When we stop letting the basis of our conversation be celebrities, hoes, ass, pussy, dick, you know. When the basis of our conversations become something different than this dumb shit that people sit around talking about every single day. Shit'll change. Frequencies will change. When y'all start talking about real shit, when y'all start sharing real shit, making real shit viral. I shared a video on my Facebook page today. It was a video of Fred Hampton. He was giving, he was talking about how the system, the society has made racism the focus, or racistness essentially the focus. Meanwhile, white people don't know no better. Black folk don't know no better, that we all in the same situation. You know, and my comment simply was, well, people sit around calling the Black Panthers racist, a racist organization. Here is Fred Hampton, which he all power to black power to black people, white power to white people, yellow power to yellow people, red power to, he would go on like that, right? But they're a racist organization. He's talking about how the system is set up to distract you, because as long as I can call you a cracker, you can call me a nigga, we don't care about who poisoned our water. You see, same thing, same type shit I be on, you know, right? The video gets, you know, maybe 14 likes or some shit like that, right? I post something about me not liking weave. The world comes and gives me their attention, gives me their time. Now I'm looking at 7,000, 9,000 likes, 3,000, 4,000 shares, you know. That's a problem. That's where we are. People are always asking me, well, Rob, you know, when we going to wake up out here? What is it going to take? Well, this would have to change most definitely, because knowledge is not as important to people. It's not even share worthy. People might go like something. They won't even share it. They don't give a fuck about that. You're not talking about the shit they want to talk about, the shit that concerns them. They want to see this white bitch, Ronda Rousey, get her dumb ass knocked out. That'll be viral. That will be viral. That's where we are, right? But people don't understand. Why? What you get? Like, who the fuck cares if this white bitch got knocked out? Who cares? But that's what's viral. That's what's viral. I'd have shared it on my page. Everybody would have liked that. I didn't, because I mean, I don't give a fuck. I mean, the bitch got knocked out. What the fuck, right? But that shit was viral everywhere. Everywhere. Look what we give our attention to. This so-called conscious community right now. Look what we giving our attention to. You got Umar fighting with Sarah Seti or whatever. These motherfuckers beefing like, what? That shit's going viral. Everybody's talking about that. Everybody is talking about these two motherfuckers. Hold on, y'all. We're going to deal with this shit for 1 second. I'm going to talk to you about this fucking conscious community. Now, when people first asked me about this dumbass shit, I was just asking my opinion. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Right? Didn't know, didn't care. I just didn't know. I'm like, okay, shit, all right. But then I had to go, because motherfuckers just kept asking me about this shit. I'm like, okay, let me see what the fuck going on. So, you know, your boy Umar done called for some meeting with some elders. Said everybody need to have a sit down, and apparently Sarah Seti something didn't fuck with that. He didn't fuck with that. He said, fuck the elders, fuck Umar, what he talking about, fuck all that shit. That nigga ain't shit. I was here, I built this shit, basically, something like that, right? Classic shit, basic shit. And Umar like, well, nah. I'm the king of this shit. I'm the prince of Pan-Africanism, which I think if you have to say that about yourself a lot, something's wrong. But either way, we're gonna deal with everything. So apparently Umar didn't like what the fuck he was talking about him. He didn't like, so now they beefing and battling. And I watched some of Umar's videos, some of the Sarah dude's videos. I've never learned anything from Sarah Seti. Never learned anything from him at all. He cusses a lot, which I respect. All right. I'm not gonna disrespect him. Cusses a lot. My language, right? But I actually learned from Umar back in the day. Umar before, when I was first coming into this shit. Learn from Umar. So I'm partial to Umar, right? And but what I don't fuck with, as far as in this situation, is that based on what Umar is saying about the Sarah Seti, if he's a dirty ass nigga, a broke ass nigga, I get tired of people insulting people by using money. Umar Johnson, I expected better of him. You broke ass nigga. You broke ass nigga. What? Money? You talk about white supremacy, oppression, how black people have been, you know, disenfranchised from having money. But now you calling somebody else a broke ass nigga? A cracker? That's what he's calling him. Because I don't know whether it said he's half white. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, what the fuck? Umar, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Right? What are you doing? Because I think they all smart brothers in their own way, in their own light. You know what I'm saying? They all smart brothers. But what are you doing? Even if he said, fuck the elders, fuck and fuck Umar, or whatever he said, Umar Johnson could have handled that shit. Now one thing I'm gonna say to you motherfuckers that expect all conscious men to let all forms of disrespect ride. Now that I don't agree with. When this conscious rules that if I'm disrespected by said other black person, that's a brother or sister, whoever, I'm supposed to let that shit ride. No, motherfucker, I'm coming for your motherfucking ass. But it don't always have to be ignorance, and it always have to be insults. All Umar had to all he had to say was, well, that's how you feel. Don't disrespect me like that. Keep the shit on the humble. I think it's important that we have this meeting with the elders, or, you know, something along those lines. But keep your goddamn mouth shut about me. It didn't have to be it didn't have to be a lot. I mean, he was talking about some shit. He's on every other word. Papa Smurf ass nickel. I'm like, God damn. What the fuck? Dirty nickel. And then you got people, of course, like, well, why are these black conscious men using the word nigga like that? They some hypocrites, you know. Of course, you got to deal with that bullshit, right? I'm not claiming a set of consciousness. You know, I consider myself conscious based on the word, not the set. I don't deal with these motherfuckers. I haven't watched Umar Johnson videos in a long time. To me, he talks too much. I ain't gonna say too much, but his specialization or what he specializes in, mental retardation in school and all that shit, well, I don't got them problems. School ain't fucking my child up on no saying my baby's retarded or nothing, because I made sure that they, you know, learn and shit and do what they're supposed to do. I ain't had to deal with no shit like that. But he talks about that a lot. So it just, you know, it is what he keep repeating it. To me, it's repetitive. I'm not saying he just shouldn't have repetition because he has a mission or whatever like that, but I don't get into that shit. And I don't listen to Seti at all. At all. I don't learn. Yeah, I've listened to him talk before. It's entertaining, if anything, but I don't learn anything from him at all. Anything. I didn't know he was 50 though. I'm like, God damn, this nigga 50 years old. Cussing. I mean, in his video, he can't speak. To me, the way he talks doesn't flow smoothly to me, which makes it hard for me to even listen to him. The Seti. Umar Johnson, he flows better when he's being on his shit. He flows better to me, right? Seti's more, it's erratic sounding to me. That's just me. I mean, you know, to me. But when you watch two of these two go back and forth, right? Which I don't think Umar should have went so hard. Like, it didn't take all that. Like, if you the prince and he gonna call himself King Kong and who the leader of this RBG shit, nigga, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You are the leader of who? Who put you in charge of them? I don't know who's done this for either one of them, but I know it damn sure shouldn't be an argument against for two men to have. Shouldn't be an argument that's had. Who runs RBG? We talking about 3 colors? We talking about the flag? Who runs it? That's what the fuck we talking about. That's what people mad about. This is what Umar gets insulted and feels as though somebody taking shots at him. Like, I can't fuck with these niggas, man. I can't. And this is why I don't. I don't have a goddamn mission. Well, I have a mission, but I don't have a, you know, a specialization where I'm just talking about this. And this is what I'm focused on. And I'm going to make myself the leader of RBG. And y'all see, I rep it. It's in here. I rep, I'm not the self. I'm the leader now. What the fuck says who? Because I can talk. Because I can read. Because I can put my words together better than some people can. Now I'm the leader. A self-proclaimed leader of a set. When? When? These black men getting on here beefing with each other like that. I really thought Umar was above that shit. I don't know much about Seti, but I thought Umar was above that. I'm not saying he should have ignored him if he felt disrespected by him, but he could have handled that shit in 30 seconds. I watched a video where he, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, Seti calling this nigga fat, saying he got saying Umar got titties and shit. He using the women's or the kids to fuck bitches. I'm just like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all supposed to be seasoned veterans. You know the interminglings and how the white system is going to look at y'all. If you're calling yourself the self-proclaimed leader, they see your dumbass doing that shit. They're laughing at you. Umar, what are you talking about? We need to get your schools off the ground. Right? Shouldn't that be what you focused on? Sounds like you're more concerned with being a leader, though. I mean, or more concerned with being the King Kong of RBG. We gotta get your schools off the ground, bro. I mean, realistically speaking, like, what? Why are you even talking about this shit? You going around selling out shows? Hell, I think Seti is selling out shows too. Like, I don't fuck with these niggas, yo, because they sit around arguing about dumb shit. They want to debate about dumb shit all the time. That's why I stopped fucking with it a long time ago. I don't watch Side TV. I don't know shit about that. The drama that goes on over there. I don't know shit about that because they sit around and argue about shit that happened 3,000 years ago. Why? What's the point of that? Now it does open up intellectual conversation. Some people might go say, well, damn, I ain't know nothing about that. Let me go trace back and do it. So I can see the benefit of it that way. But what the fuck? Like, it's almost like they having battles amongst themselves over ideologies about stuff that don't miss ancient history. Ancient history. But y'all respect these people as geniuses. I mean, they get a lot of respect, and I'm not taking nothing away from these guys because, again, they're giving speeches, they're doing their thing on the road. But y'all respect these people for arguing with each other over what happened in something 3000 BC and shit. Like, what? I don't fuck with none of them at all. I can't. They won't allow me to because I'm not seeing them talk about the fucking big picture. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing them talking like Fred Hampton was talking. Like, all y'all motherfuckers are dumb. All of y'all are dumb because we're allowing dumb shit to sidetrack us, to knock us off our focus. Now people picking between Umar and Seti. Why? Seti's done his speeches. He's probably inspired some and taught some people as well, even if it was just 3 motherfuckers. He did something. Umar going around doing his speeches. He's taught me. I mean, I know that for a fact. So at least taught one person. As long as they both teaching, what's the problem? Should be no issue. Now, I don't feel like Seti should have even came for Umar based on what Umar said, because Umar didn't mention Seti's name. Seti came back at him, but Umar should have handled it differently, in my opinion. And then this phone call shit. Let me say this, all right? Now, I told y'all I don't be fucking with these niggas like that anyway, right? But I'm watching the fucking Umar go off, and he's trying to mix in talking about the conference about teachers and what he's trying to do, but he can't stay focused on that because he keep having to go back to SETI, calling Papa Smurf and all that shit. Why? Tell me why the fuck this nigga decides to get, oh, I got this shit, cuz I got this shit. And the phone rings. And I'm watching the whole thing. That was unnecessary. To me, when you catch a motherfucker being fraudulent and completely unnecessary, like there was no need for that. If you will lie and be fake as hell for no reason whatsoever, I have to sit back now and look at you like, what the fuck? What other things have you? And then, as smart as he is, this happens. The video goes up without them even editing the shit out. I got this, son. I got this. For what? Who? I mean, for what? Y'all are grown. These are grown men, yo. Grown ass men. You running around, you selling out shows. You going around here trying to buy up schools and get schools started. What would make you have to fake? Like, who are you trying to prove you hard to? You short ass nigga. Who are you trying to prove you hard to? But this is y'all's conscious community. This is who y'all gas up. These are the people that, you know, get money for giving lectures and things like that. And again, I respect everybody in their lane, like in their respective lanes, because if you're teaching anyone, you're doing more than most people, to me. So when I hear people disrespect Umar Johnson, I got a problem. When I hear people disrespect Umar, I got a problem. I hear these people disrespect even SETI, I got a problem. Like, at least give them credit for trying to teach. You feel me? At least give them credit for that. Because they could not be. But this is what the fuck's going on. This is how we going into the new year with this conscious community. Y'all's leaders, the people y'all fuck with. But this shit is, I mean, it's popular right now. Because we thrive off drama and bullshit. That is not changing. Can that be a resolution for people? Can we stop being attracted to drama as much as we are? Why does it get our attention as much as it does? It's people that may not even really know anything about Umar Johnson or SETI, but they know they beefing, so they know about the beef. You see what I'm saying? That's insane. Because that's what drives us. That negative energy drives us as a people. So that needs to be changing as well. We're going to be making resolutions. I mean, since we're going to be out here, we need to be changing that. Just saying. A lot of us are controlled by the emotionalism. A lot of us are, which is what the situation that Umar found himself in. Emotionalism. I mean, you know, they'll talk about how black men raised by women and all they emotional and shit like that. And then they turn around and show the exact characteristics that they're talking about. It's weird. If you ask me, it's very weird, very odd to me. You come out and you're acting the same way. But, you know, I think we need to stay focused more so and notice what we're giving our energy to. We need to understand what we're giving our energy to. Let me see. Let me get some of y'all's comments real quick before I start talking about y'all's relationships going into 2017. We're going to deal with that too. Brittany says, I respect Umar for his work. He got to get his emotions in check. I don't know if he a grown-ass man. So if you ain't got your emotions in check by now and let him tell it, he's been doing this for a while, it may not, it's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. If you don't already know, because even when he was giving his little speech, even him saying, well, you know, basically saying that this dude is insignificant, he ain't nothing or whatever like that. If you don't have your, you know, I guess emotions in check by now, I mean, you probably not going to happen. What about Tariq Nasheed? I don't fuck with Tariq running around calling Tommy Crispy all the time. I don't really fuck with that like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't really fuck with that. I don't see how you can be. I don't know how they have documentaries and shit like this and about colorism, and it seems like whenever beef happens, somebody's talking about somebody's color every time. Somebody's talking about somebody's complexion. Even though you'll have DVDs about it, you'll talk about how detrimental it has been in the Black community, how it tears us down, how it was taught to us by our slave masters. And even though we will have all this knowledge about colorism, all this knowledge, all the way back to the Blue Vein Society and all the way back to the plantations and Master denying his kid, we got all this knowledge. And how the white skinned people is treated better and house niggas and field niggas, all this knowledge. But still, men can't have a disagreement without somebody talking about somebody else's skin tone. That's a problem to me. Y'all can tell me crispy means something else if you want to, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Y'all can tell me, he don't call him crispy because he's black if you want to, but that's just where I am. If you got whole DVDs out and shit, he shouldn't be. I mean, that's just in my opinion. Y'all do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you want. Support whoever you want. If him calling him crispy and y'all believe that he talking about Ashley, then fine. Whatever. I don't know why he wouldn't say Ashley then. But whatever, you know, whatever the fuck they make y'all believe. These are the people y'all follow these people. I don't. So I can't, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not here. I was just answering a question. I don't fuck with these niggas. I don't fuck with none of these niggas. But these y'all people. See, some of y'all have mixed opinions about Tariq Nasheed. I mean, I respect the Hidden Colors DVDs he's done. I respect that. I'm not going to sit here and just because I don't agree with some of the things and I can't respect Hidden Colors. I respect Hidden Colors. I respect that. But I mean, these y'all people, man. But like I said, I mean, we to me, I feel like coming into 2017, a lot of things need to change. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of stuff we need to work on as a people. A lot of us are suffering, emotionally suffering. I'm seeing this every day, all day, in every form. A lot of us pretend that we're happy. A lot of us pretend that we're okay. A lot of us, we smiling for the pictures. We posing for the cameras. We doing all of that. I watch people be sad all the time. People that have like they just living seem like in misery all the time. They're surrounded or they've allowed negativity to overcome them, in which case that's what they have to provide for everything or in every situation. In every situation. And, you know, in my opinion, when I see people out here sad like this, and when I know that the base and the core root of it, it's not the cancer in their water. This is what bothers me. It's not the poison that you're being fed every day. It's not the false media that you're watching every day. It's not the fucked up depictions of you in movies. It's not the inaccurate history. None of these things are making people mad and not making people sad. Not the GMOs in your food, not the big farm that's getting people, you know, hooked on these medications that are killing people faster than they can heal them. Not any of that stuff don't make people mad. It's relationship stuff. Now, people know that I'm not the type of person, if you've been paying any attention, I don't give relationship drama any credence, any power, any attention, really, because it's just, to me, it's a weak state to be in. People are more concerned with that stuff than they are any other thing that goes on in the world. This is what causes problems. But this is all people worried about. And see, And now what you have is people out here who, you know, everybody's kind of not really wanting to be, they're wanting to be in relationships, but people aren't being real, which this has been something that's been going on since the beginning. All right. This has been happening the whole time. People aren't being real about who they are. Right. And then people also get wrapped up into the drama that comes with the relationship, the theatrics that come with it. This is a required or required characteristics of a relationship. It's required. You know, it's going to be an understood piece of frustration for people, even marriages. This is boyfriend, girlfriend, marriages, everything. Everything. I talk to people and they're stressed. I talk to people and they're sad. I talk to people and they're depressed. They're not supposed to be, based on what they've built their happiness around, right? They're not supposed to be sad. They got everything they want. They was able to change their little relationship status on Facebook and shit. Can take little pictures with somebody all the time and shit, right? Show off the stuff that y'all do together. People supposed to be happy. It's not happening. It's not happening at all. And to me, we put too much emphasis on being happy through other people. Because I don't think we put enough emphasis on just being happy with yourself. We're not taught that. And we can look at the raising, look at how it happened. We're not taught that. Most of us aren't taught that. You get your happiness through other people. Because we mate or match it up very early in life. I mean, our kids and stuff, they have little boyfriend, girlfriends, or whatever like that, just because the concept, that's what they've been taught. That's what they're going to be involved in, right? They're supposed to be paired up with somebody. Some people can't even function if they're not in a relationship because they've been doing this shit all their life. They can't function any other way, even if they're in and out of relationships. So clearly they're not good at it. And that's another thing that bothers me. Relationships is one thing that we will, anything else, you can be like, man, I ain't good at that shit. I can't fuck with that. Riding a goddamn unicycle, I can say right now, you know what? I can't ride that. That's not for me, right? Doing a through the legs backwards dunk. Somebody be like, you know what? I can't. That's not my lane. Every other thing out here, every other, even playing a fucking guitar, like, god damn, this motherfucker going, that motherfucker talented. That's not my thing. Relationships is the only thing that's out here that no one can say, well, you know what? That's not my thing. That's not my talent. And it just be okay. You can't do that. Motherfuckers act like something wrong with you. Like, you know what? That's not my shit. I don't really fuck with that. It's cool if some motherfucker try to reach me a guitar and I try to play it and they be like, well, you know, this not my thing. I'm gonna let you got this. I'm gonna go ahead and be good with that. Relationships are the only thing. Well, when I say one of the few things, I'm sure if I think hard enough, I can think of some other stuff. Relationships the only thing that where you have to be good at it. You have to be. Even if you haven't had the practice, you ain't had the training, you have to pick it up, right? And be good at it. Know what you're supposed to do. Know what you're supposed to say. Be monogamous, which is completely unnatural, in my opinion. But this is the only thing, one of the few things where you can't be like, you know, I'm not good at it. So y'all stop forcing me. Don't even ask me, can I do it? I can't do a through the legs reverse backwards dunk. Why would you ask me to do it? Why would you even ask me to do it? Oh, shit. Why would you even ask me to do that? Because it's not going to happen. I'm here now. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. I might have fucked something up. Are we good? Let me know the sound's still good. Y'all tripping. Because I just hit something. We good? Sound good? Okay. Okay. All right. But you know, this is the only thing, one of the few things where you can't just not be like me. I'll tell somebody I'm not boyfriend material, I'm not marriage material. I'm neither one. I can't do neither one. I ain't built right. I ain't built right, right? But you can't just be that. People think something wrong with you. You ain't found the right one yet. And what if you just don't have the skill? What if you don't have the skill set? Like, I can't sing, and ain't nobody ever like, well, you'll find the right microphone. Oh, yeah. No. You'll find the right mic. That's what's wrong with you. You just ain't found the right mic yet. Once you find the right mic, oh, you'll be able to sing. Like, what? This is what people say to you. They'll make you feel like something wrong with you. Like, no, I'm just not, not my skill. Like, not my talent. Relationships aren't my talent, aren't my skill. Not enough of us will admit to it. Problem. We lying to ourselves to keep up with the society's expectations of us. Everybody ain't built for this shit. And typically men will get the blame. Men aren't built for relationships. There are a lot of women that are not built for this shit. They don't know how to conduct themselves in relationships. They think they do. Because they take enough pictures, change the status, fucking a person, which, something's wrong with us. But as long as you fuck it, then your relationship ready, you good. I mean, as long as you can sit through a movie with somebody and fuck them, eat with them, oh, you good. You should be able to, you got this in the bag. You got this in the bag. But why can't we admit that we're not good at this stuff? We're not honest with ourselves enough out here in this society. We lie to ourselves, we lie to other people all the time. It's constant. We're always trying to be somebody that we're not, constantly. And then it all falls down. It does it every time. It all falls down. Then we don't look back, we don't waste all this time and shit, We're always trying to be somebody that we're not. That's something that we should be changing this new year as well. Why are we doing that? Who do we do it for? Who are these people that we're fronting for? You know what I'm saying? So, but we don't think about that. Everybody is supposed to perform and conduct themselves in a certain way by a certain set of rules. Well, I've been said, fuck the rules. I'm done. Like, I'm done with rules. Been done. I'm gonna move at my own. I'm gonna navigate this life the way I choose. That's how I've decided to be. All right. Most people break free when they like 65. Old people do that the fuck they want to do because they old. Most people wait their whole life to start doing what they want to do, saying what the fuck they want to say. 65 years old. I started a little earlier than that. And I think we should. We sit around being people that we're not. All that. Why do we do that to ourselves? To prove something to who? Other people? To be in a relationship? To say that you're in one? Even if you're not built for it? Even if you're sad? Even if you're suffering? Just to say that you're in one? This is what we do. This is what we do. And this society offers sympathy. Oh, it ain't your fault. It's theirs. This is what society does. This is something that I'm noticing in this world. In this world that's wrong. We're always trying to be something that we're not. Constantly. We're not true to ourselves in any type of way. Let me read some of y'all's comments. Y'all been going in. Mad love, y'all. To everybody that's in here commenting and everything right now. Mad love. Right. Some of y'all agree with me. Like, I don't know who we fronting for. I don't know who we be faking for, yo. Like, I don't get it. Because the truth always gonna come out. The truth always gonna come out. Who you really are will always be shown. It will always be shown. Right, that is stupid. Wifey material and husband material is stupid because you don't know what type of material it take to be. Everybody's different. It shouldn't be, it shouldn't be based on. To me, everybody is different. They go together different. Certain things might work over here. Certain things might not work over here. You know what I'm saying? Like you have different lanes you can go through to be successful, but everybody's not going to be the same. It's just not going to happen that way. It's not going to happen. Like, everybody got their own path to be on in this relationship. Everybody do their shit different. I've heard, I mean, when I'm talking to people out there, like, I hear all types of shit. Like, wait, what? That works? All right. Works for you? All right. You might hear somebody else say something completely different. Don't work. Like, they completely different things. These two relationships might be functional. They might be working relationships, but they ran a completely different way. So I don't think there's a certain type of material specifically. I know I'm not it. Whatever it is, I just know I'm not it. But I don't think there's a certain thing, you know what I'm saying? I think you get with somebody and you feel the person out, and then you know whether you can be successful with them or not. That's how it goes for a lot of these motherfuckers out here. Some, as long as you can keep those bottom line rules intact, then everything else should, you know, most people work everything else out. Most people work everything else out. Oh, Miss Murphy, you wants to know who's my coon of the year. God damn. I ain't even give coon of the year no thoughts. Who's been working this year? Let's see. Sheriff Clark won last year. Coon of the year. Sheriff Clark did some more coony shit this year. Y'all, who's some of y'all's nomination for coon of the year? We can do this real quick, right? We having fun tonight. Who y'all's nomination for coon? I haven't given it no thoughts. I've been so fucking focused on, you know, just trying to. I want everybody not to be. I want the regular people to stop cooning. Really, more so than these famous motherfuckers. Just, I'm done with them. I'm done. Them y'all's boys. I'm done with them. I'm done. Ray Lewis. Somebody said Ray Lewis, Stacey Dash, Kanye, Charlemagne. Somebody put Tommy on there. He's not famous. Well, I guess they don't have to be famous. I guess they don't have to be famous to be coon of the year. Stacey Dash, y'all. A lot of people saying Stacey Dash. But still, to me, it would be, in my opinion, I would go say the person that holds the position to have the most influence, and that's Sheriff Clark. I mean, to me, or who was it? Clarence Thomas, the Supreme Court Justice. It be motherfuckers like that should win coon of the year because they have the most power and the most influence. You know what I'm saying? They have the most power and influence, whether from Sheriff Clark to the blackface Supreme Court Justice. Dude. Obama is the coon of the decade. Somebody say Obama is the coon of the decade. I wouldn't disagree with that. Obama, I mean, I watched this nigga. Let me tell y'all about your boy real quick. I posted a fucking article on your boy. I posted an article on your boy about him talking about the fact that black people deserve reparations, but it would be God, what word did he use? God damn it. Politically, oh man, I want to know what word he used. Hold on. I want to know. I gotta read the exact. He used the word. I'm sitting here like, what? Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? How could you say that about black people, but everybody else good with getting theirs? Hold on, I'm about to find that shit there because I posted up on my Facebook page. But Barack, I'm like, man, that's y'all's boy though. Y'all riding with Barack over everything. It don't matter what he do. Let me find this shit. Divisive? He said politically divisive? He might have did. I gotta see. Some of y'all saying he said divisive. I don't know. I'm gonna go see myself. Oh, Michael Jackson. We're gonna talk about Michael Jackson too in a second. I forgot about him. We're gonna talk about Dale Hughley too in a second. But let me find this about your boy. Hold on. Where the fuck did I put that shit? Where was it? Y'all bear with me. Because I didn't even expect to be talking about Obama's bitch ass. Oh, I had this pulled up already. Okay. President Obama says the African American community deserves reparation, but it may be politically infeasible. That's the word he used. Politically infeasible. Wasn't politically infeasible when he gave the Jews, the so-called Jews last year, he gave them, I mean, how many, was it $12 million, $13 million, something? But this isn't the first time the Jews done got money. It's never politically infeasible for them. It's never politically infeasible for them to send billions overseas to other countries. That's never politically infeasible. But when it comes to black folk and reparations, oh, everybody says it's politically infeasible. That's what your boy Bernie Sanders said that shit. And y'all swore he loved black folk. If black folk get their money, if they even talk about reparations, oh, it wouldn't be, it wouldn't work out. That's your boy. This is your black president saying the same thing that this white motherfucker said. Same thing Bernie said, your president said it. But y'all hail him. Y'all hail him as y'all's man. I can't. That's y'all's boy. Politically infeasible for you to get yours. But you keep working, though. You keep working. Work your ass off. Because inflation should be politically infeasible, right? But it's not. What y'all, the money y'all spend on defense should be politically infeasible, but it's not. The money that went missing in the Pentagon, I how many trillions of dollars with that, billions of dollars, that should be political infeasible, but it's not. They do whatever the fuck they want with that money. But when it comes to black folk, Obama, instead of just not having an opinion at all, he has an opinion, but then he says it's politically infeasible. This was the nigga y'all thought was gonna ride for y'all. Is that what y'all thought? Politically infeasible. Can't even talk about it. You can't even talk about reparations. Because to everybody, it's just, nah. And he says that the African American community deserves. I don't even like the word deserves. We owed it. Like that's money that we're owed. I think your boy, I mean, who y'all got for Cool of the Year? I mean, see, y'all still saying Obama. It's tough, man. Anybody in a position, especially a position like that. President, I guess with it being the head of, you know, the top tier. But I haven't heard Obama come out and say no shit like, well, just basically fuck black people. And that's the kind of shit that your boy will say. Your boy, Sheriff Clark, he'll say, you know, fuck black people, fuck Black Lives Matter. They don't, you know, they're a terrorist organization. That's why he's scary. And he's in that position of power. He's scary. This Clark. And you got, you know, Clarence Thomas, I think his name is, whatever the fuck that coon ass nigga's name is. He'll say shit about, you know, slavery was the best thing for black folk and all this shit. Like, it's just like, man. Who gives a fuck? These niggas don't represent us. But Coon of the Year is hard because it was a lot of motherfuckers out here coding, yo. A lot of people out here coding constantly. It's people, I can hear people popping fireworks outside already. Motherfuckers be ready as hell. Go to South Carolina, get some shit. Ready as hell. Popping fireworks already. But y'all, we have to be, I mean, as far as these black people that we put in positions of power, whether it be the president, and we held them regardless, just because they're black, or just because, you know, they look to seem to be for us, but they're not. But we support them. We follow them. We don't care whether they are or not. So that means they don't have to be. That's the part that I can't blame the would-be these black famous people, because we don't charge them anything for misrepresentation. We don't charge them. We don't charge them shit. They can misrepresent us, and it doesn't matter. We don't charge them anything for misrepresenting us at all. So they're going to continue to. 2017, y'all think they're going to change? No. No. They're probably going to do it even more. Because we don't charge them anything. That's another resolution we can have. We've been working through them all night. We can make a resolution that will state that we're going to start charging these motherfuckers. No matter how much you like them, you charge them. Very good point. Locked 2P, I don't know, locked to frozen, maybe. Flint is still without clean water going into 2017. And you know what people are more mad about than they are about the fact that the water in Flint is poisoned? You know what they're more mad about? Is that DL Hughley's dumbass, I don't fuck with DL like that. DL done fucking said some shit about Debbie Reynolds and her daughter. People more mad about that than they are the fact that children are being, basically drinking poisonous water. This is what society we live in. This is what society will still be here next year because we're not making any changes to better this country, to better the world, to better our minds, to raise our frequencies. It just doesn't matter. People more mad at DL Hughley for saying this. Okay, well, this is what he tweeted out. All right. Debbie Reynolds died a day after her daughter did. Black mamas don't die because their kids do. They cry and say, God don't make no mistakes. People more mad at him for saying that than they are that the fucking water in Flint is still poisonous. And it's not the only fucking city out here like that. Do you see what the fuck? Something's wrong with us, man. This is why a lot of things seem to go unchanged. They're not changing for us because our minds are fucking dumb. Our minds are dumb. I can't. I mean, I can't say that I would say that, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You know, I can't even lie and act like I care. I don't know who Debbie Reynolds is. I don't know who her daughter is. I don't know what the fuck they did. I know that kids in Flint are being poisoned all the time. I know that. That don't bother nobody. People ain't mad about that. It's fluoride in your water, chemtrails in the sky. Ain't nobody mad about that. But we can't talk about dead white bitches. That's off out of bounds, right? You don't do that. She just died. This is what people say. She just died, Robert. It's insensitive. Okay. People dying every day. But these famous motherfuckers that you hail as gods, they cool. They get some type of pass or something. This people mad as fuck. People mad over DL Hughley saying this. I don't even know who Debbie Reynolds was. Didn't know she died. Can't even lie to you. Didn't know she died. Didn't give a damn. And people were insulted by the fact that he said they cry. He said black mamas don't die because their kids do. They cry and say God don't make no mistakes. I was raised around Christian folk. Okay. I came up in areas where there was death around. Children dying too early, gun violence, and things like that. When you are religious, you believe ignorantly, but you do believe that in some type of way, this is God's plan. People was mad that he said that. I'm like, now maybe because he relegated to black moms, maybe that was what it was. Because I've heard all types of Christians, all different colors say this dumb shit. God has a plan. God needed my baby to come home. God needed your 2-month-old child up there hanging out with him because he liked babies. He loved the kids. He took your baby for a reason. People will make it logical. That's true. It's ignorant. I think it makes people feel better. Weirdly, oddly, I think people feel better when they talk like this, think like this. But people say that. It's God's plan. God don't make no mistakes. It's supposed to happen. That's how people make themselves feel better. Like, come on. That's really real. That's really, really real. So, you know, we got to be mindful of this stuff. We have to understand what we give our energy to and what we continue to, we forget about it. We forgot about Walter Scott's killer just recently. He just got off recently. Ain't nobody mad about that no more. Isn't that crazy? We mad at DL for making light of some white bitch dying. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that we concerned about. Somebody being abused next week by the police. We saw a video recently. The woman, God, I want to say it was Texas. I don't want to be wrong. I want to say it was Texas. I was sent this video of this lady had called. I think she called the cops, and she ended up. They came through there and brutalized her her child. When black people call the police, you must understand by the time they get to you, see that you black folk, things may go a little differently. Right? It's all on film. You know, everything's on film. Right? This is okay, though. This doesn't make people mad. People will say, well, what did that person do to make the cops act like that? They'll take that defense to the courthouse, and the judge will say, well, you know what? You're damn right. I wouldn't have known what to do in that situation either. You're free to go. Right? The system works itself out together. That don't make folk mad. What DL said makes people mad. Do you see how backwards we are in 2016? And I see it getting worse in 2017. This shit ain't about to get no better. Not if our minds don't change, if our frequencies don't change, this shit ain't about to get no better. It's just not going to happen. Not next year. Maybe, you know, some ways on down the line. But not next year. Not based on what I'm seeing right now. Just, I mean, today, every day I see this shit. People are fucking idiots. That's what they are. We're blinded by so much shit. Our emotions are put into so many different places that it keeps us blind to what's really going on. And we forget about the shit that's really going on. We don't care about the shit that's really going on. Y'all think Donald Trump gonna make it worse. No. Ignorance is going to make it worse. Our continued ignorance and our continued lack of unity is going to make it worse. Not Donald Trump. That's not good. It wouldn't matter who the president was if we was unified. Because wouldn't nobody be to fuck with us. Wouldn't nobody be able to distract us. Understand that. Wouldn't nobody be able to distract us. Trump ain't about to do shit but what we've allowed every other fucking president to do before him. And that's ride along, scot-free, chilling, while we sitting around worried about DL talking about Debbie Reynolds. While we sitting around worried about what the fuck going on with T.I. and Tiny. While we sitting around watching fucking Love and Hip Hop like fucking idiots. While we sitting around doing that. We believe that, you know, for some reason, oh, it's the president causing the problem. No, it's you. It's the fact that this whole nation is dumb. We dumb as fuck. We're ignorant as fuck. That's what it is. Has nothing to do with the fucking president. People have been getting dumber and dumber. Not, I won't say dumber because we learning, you know, our kids and stuff learning these computers and stuff real early in life, right? They learning that stuff. So I'm not saying that people aren't, you know, as far as technology is concerned, we're learning how to use these things. We don't use them right. These smartphones still ain't making y'all motherfuckers smarter because you're going to watch Ronda Rousey get knocked out and laugh at that video all day before you take time to get any knowledge. But I digress. Right. But we're out here in this world, and we want to believe that somehow these presidents and shit, they are making our lives worse. Now, they are pieces of shit. The system itself is pieces of shit. But look around you, man. Look around you on a daily basis. People are fucking ignorant, man. They're ignorant. They're sad. They're depressed. They do dumb shit to get attention. These challenges, y'all know what it is. The next year ain't gonna change this shit because we not changing. As long as this system can look back and look at us and see that we are dumb as fuck all the time, all we want to do is eat, fuck, get high, get drunk, watch reality TV, go to church, work. Gotta get that money. As long as we run around here with these same, ain't shit changing. Ain't shit going to change because we're not allowing it to. We're still very stagnant. We're very, very stagnant because we're idiots. Let me read some of y'all's comments here. Take a pause for the call. Let me light this black up too, real quick. That's true. Jazz82 says people just don't care anymore about anything outside of their own lives. And they don't even understand how much of a prison your own life really is, especially when we look at what life consists of. I mean, when you look at what life consists of, it's like, I mean, come on, man. What is it? You know what I'm saying? I understand people care about their kids and stuff like that, but I mean, look at the society that your kids, your family, and everybody's gonna be raised in. It doesn't even make any sense. Loves D Sunshine said we should stop bashing each other. Absolutely, most definitely. Black love, period. Black love, period. Somebody asked the best black movie of 2016. We don't make no goddamn best movies. I couldn't even qualify these black movies as no fucking best movies, man. I wouldn't even put them in a group. I just can't, like, because we don't got shit. We don't make shit. We don't make shit that's dope like that. Like, we just don't do it like that. Maybe y'all have some suggestions of what the best black movie was. Fences, I thought that was a remake, but either way. Hidden Figures, y'all thought that was good. Okay. Fences, I see a lot of Fences. Fences was pretty. I haven't seen Fences, but I thought Fences was a remake, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong about that. Everybody said, well, there you go. Fences apparently is the best black movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm not really, black movies make me mad a lot of times because I feel like we don't have any. I'm not gonna say, well, I feel like we don't show that we have any imagination. You got the people we got out here that got money and that make movies and shit. They make bullshit, man. They make bullshit. Fences was a play. Somebody said Fences was a play that was made into a movie. But to me, the range is always going to be relationship movies, something about relationships and shit like that. Like, I can't really, I can't. Some people saying Birth of a Nation was the best movie of 2016. So everybody has different one. I don't have a best black movie. Exactly. Hebrews Beloved says slave movies and Medea movies is all we usually do. Yeah. Black movies aren't. I'm gonna tell you what movie I watched. I did see a movie the other day. What was it? Your boy Ben Affleck, The Accountant. I caught me a good bootleg copy of The Accountant. Don't tell nobody. All right. But I watched The Accountant. That shit was cold, man. We don't got no black movies like that, man. We don't got ain't no Tyler Perry films creating no shit like that. And that bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Perry films ain't making the Transformers and all these types of movies. I know we have intelligent, creative black people out here, But it's like we stick into this one lane of making these same types of movies. It's just like, God damn. That's just me. I mean, that's just me. I feel like I don't think we utilize our creativity enough. I don't think the black people that are in control or have the money to make movies, they don't use they don't seek out black creativity enough. It's the same stuff. It's the same shit. So, Right, that would be dope. DeMonte Smith says a DC or Marvel of all black superheroes would be dope. And it would be, and it's not like we have to use the stories that's already out. We can make our own fucking stories. Like, we don't even have to use that. It don't gotta be, we don't always have to make like a Boys in the Hood. I mean, some of like the best, man. My favorite movie ever was Boys in the Hood. What? Your favorite movie ever was New Jack City? Really? Really? That was your favorite movie ever? New Jack? Boys in the Hood? Really? Okay. Okay. Motherfucker told me, one time motherfucker told me their favorite movie ever made was Friday. Ever? Like, Friday. Okay. All right. Now, I'm not saying anything is wrong with these movies, right? I'm not saying anything is wrong with these movies. But I mean, come on, man. That's all the type will be black movies that we make. Like, come on, man. It doesn't make any sense. Now, I'm not saying I don't like Friday. I'm not saying I don't like Friday. I mean, Friday was comical, but that wouldn't be my favorite movie of all time. Like, God damn. I mean, that's an insult to my intelligence for that to be my favorite movie of all time. Even off top of my head, something like The Great Debaters is better than all of that shit to me. Stimulated my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's Denzel, you know what I'm saying? I did watch Magnificent Seven the other day. I fuck with Magnificent Seven. Watch that too. But I know it wasn't black folk that made it. I mean, black folk in it. I mean, Denzel was in it, of course, Denzel was in Magnificent Seven as the, black, cowboy superhero motherfucker, which I wish they just quit playing and go ahead and make a movie about Bass Reeves and stop playing these games. But I did like Magnificent Seven. Denzel, he was on there. He did a good job with that. But that's still not a black movie. Tyler Perry could have made that, right? So this is a goddamn Western. What the fuck? Tyler Perry could have did that. Like, come on. Oprah, somebody could have did it. Vibe into Vinity says Matrix is my favorite movie. A black woman made it. A black woman wrote it. Black woman had that stole from her. And a black director and a company didn't make the movie. That's what I'm talking about. Who made The Matrix? All three of them. Was it black folk? Black woman wrote it. If you don't know who Bass Reeves is, sound like you need to be going to Google. Y'all asking me. Sound like you need to be going to Google. Bass Reeves, black man that doesn't get any shine in the Western movies, but they say he was the coldest motherfuckers ever. We think it's Clint Eastwood, Bronson. No. Them white men, these Westerns that we've saw throughout our lives, the Western movies, there was a black man that was colder than all these motherfuckers, even in the movies. Bass Reeves doesn't have a movie. I think Denzel's character was Bass Reevy. You know what I'm saying? It was in that light, in my opinion. I don't remember reading about Bass Reeves traveling with an entourage, but they need to give Bass Reeves a movie. They could do that. They could do that. Damn, you got mad? I'm sorry. Why I gotta be okay, smart ass? Damn. Why I got to be like that? I be out here trying to help y'all and I get bullshit like this. Damn. But either way, Bass Reeves deserves a movie. He deserves one that's called Bass Reeves. Like, shouldn't be no, what was Denzel's name in this damn movie? God damn, I forgot Denzel's name, but it should be Bass Reeves. It should be a movie made with Bass Reeves being the main character. And I mean, we have enough stories. Like, we have great stories throughout, the history. We have great stories, but we don't, ain't nobody making them. Ain't nobody making them. Life is Graceful said, what if the Matrix trying to tell us something? The Matrix it wasn't trying, it told you. The Matrix showed us exactly the reality that we live in. Now, I'm not going to go as far as all the little pods and shit like that, but the base of it, the realities being what they were, how you can snap out of the Matrix, this shit ain't real. I was shit. I fucked with that. I believe it was showing us exactly not what if, but I believe that shit mirrors the reality that we are out here in right now. Brian say he fucked with that Malcolm X movie featuring Denzel. That shit's cold, man. I fuck with that too. Denzel done played in a lot of good movies though, man. You can't go wrong with Denzel, man. And the one he won an award for was goddamn Training Day. That's the only bullshit I don't really respect. Like, goddamn. Can't go wrong with Denzel, but then they give him an award for Training Day. Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's just me though. But we don't have, there's no excuse, man. That's why I don't fuck with Tyler Perry and them anyway, but there's no reason. Like, there's no reason that we can't have where you have creative Black people write stories, write scripts or whatever, and we make movies out of them. High quality movies. High quality movies. It's possible. Kelly Jesusify says, Robert, you don't give any credit to any great things that Black people have done. What? What are you talking about? I can't even. I apologize because I read that. I just looked and I was gonna read the first thing I saw. I shouldn't have read that. That doesn't make sense to me. Robert, you don't give any credit to any great things Black people have done. Okay. Like, it's people like this that exist in real life. Well, it was a woman. She exists for real life. She exists. She said that seriously, right? Like, what the fuck? This is what we dealing with. This is what we dealing with out here. This is what I'm dealing with all the time. People always saying, oh, she explains herself by saying such a blasphemous, ridiculous statement. She says, I said it because you said Black people don't make good movies. Never said that. When we make the same type of movies all the time, when I think we could tap into our creativity more and utilize more than relationships, funny movies, and gangster, like will be hood movies. People still gonna be hard of hearing in 2017 because somebody make a resolution and say, well, you know what? I want to listen better this year. I want to listen a little bit better this year. You don't never hear resolutions like that. I want to listen and understand better this year. That'll never happen, right? That's not a type of resolution that'll be made. Somebody gonna be, talking about losing weight and shit, but there's a lot of us that need to say, well, I could listen better. I could be more open to listening, things like that. But whatever. Wishful thinking on my part, right? Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody making those types of resolutions because those aren't the classic ones that make and break all the time. People make resolutions that they can break quick. You know what I'm saying? Resolution that they can break quick. I'm gonna lose weight or I'm gonna quit smoking and don't. You know, it's those. It's rarely interpersonal things that can make you better as a person. Like for real. Something you can do in your mind to make you better as a person. That's very rare. Right. That is true. Everybody does want to be heard, but ain't nobody want to listen. It ain't too many folk trying to listen. And that's really the main thing that I notice, you know, even with me doing what I do, and even talking to people, it's very difficult to get people to listen. It's very difficult to get people to be self-reflective. It's very, very difficult to get these things to happen. But you know, I still try. I still keep going. Y'all been seeing me. I've been on here. I still keep trying to get people to listen and be self-reflective, but it's very, very difficult. We have a hard time with that. We have a very hard time with being self-reflective and making changes to better ourselves and things like that. You know, I work and I try to help people, you know, give them, you know, the tools, or at least try to speak, you know, freedom into them. Because that's really what it is. You got to look, I mean, especially if you're going to call yourself conscious, you got to look at yourself, man. If you're not conscious of yourself, but you're calling yourself conscious, that's a problem. That's the first, you know, hurdle you got to get over, is look at yourself. Look at yourself and see what's going on. That's what you got to do. But it's hard for us to do that because we've been taught that everything is everybody else's fault. The situations we allow ourselves to be in, we've been taught to say, well, it's somebody else's fault. And that keeps us the same. That's normally what we do. It's very difficult to look at yourself and change. Very, very difficult. But it's possible, right? It's possible. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's not necessarily well, I guess it would be considered a talent to look at yourself, but it's possible. A lot of people just don't want to take time to do it. A person whose name I can't pronounce, Vegeta, like he's a Dragon Ball fan. How about we reflect on calling ourselves the N-word? You can reflect. I mean, that sounds like a personal goal, and I think that's cool. But I don't think saying nigga is causing us to be where we are. You know, I highly doubt that it's causing us to be where we are. If we were saying I love you, nigga, right? I will ride for you, my nigga. These things, you know, I don't think it's really the word itself. I think it's our mentality, honestly. But I mean, if you want to say it less, then, you know, of course. Of course. But that'll be on something that you might want to do personally. But I don't think that's causing us to be what we are, honestly. People like to act like that is, but you know, it's not. It's really not. That's just something that people like to get on their fucking high horse and to say something to kind of be anti. You know what I'm saying? I could have a whole speech on here about, say, Black love. You know what I'm saying? And somebody might come through and say, well, you said nigga one time, and that'll completely, you know, take away everything else that I've said. And that's just, to me, that's just ignorant. That's just ignorant. Not the word nigga. Right. Jazz 82, you're absolutely right. We need to bring the focus back to loving each other. We need to bring the focus back to loving each other, and most definitely. But the only problem is it isn't necessary. And that's what we fuck up at. It's almost like we have to be in a situation where we're getting fucking, I mean, completely, fucked up before we decide, okay, we should be doing this. When it should be just something that we do naturally. It should be something that you do naturally. We should all be out here loving each other because we all out here, and I'm not saying you can trust everybody or everybody gonna have your back, but the amount of hate that we have on each other or for each other off sight, off perception, if all that would cut itself out, if people would just have common, before I hate you, let me talk to you for a second. If we would just do that, I think that a lot of things would change. A lot of things would change, in my opinion, anyway. We don't do that. We look at somebody and we don't like them. They light skin. We don't fuck with them. Oh, they dark skin. Oh, we don't fuck with them. Look what they got on. Their clothes is expensive. We don't fuck with them. Or we'll do that stuff just on sight. We don't like people. And we need to really stop doing that shit. DeMonte Smith said, why do you think people make you out to be an asshole? It's I don't know, man. I mean, I think that the way that I am, with the way that I am, it fits the description of someone that would be a would-be asshole. Because I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not going to give a fuck about your feelings. And the sad fact of the matter is that person is an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter how good they are. They talk too hard, or they talk too rough, or they're not sugarcoating a lot of things. And that'll get you that. I get called all types of shit. Asshole is the tip of the iceberg. But that's because society perceives people that tell the truth, that ain't coming to coddle you, pat you on the head, tell you all bunch of soft fairy tale bullshit. Those people are going to be considered assholes. That's how society is set up. They want people to think like that. And that's why I'm looked at that way. That's why people call me mean and all this other shit. I just be like, even during Christmas season, people was calling me the Scrooge and all that shit. I mean, that's what I'm going to get. But I accept it now. If motherfuckers want to call me an asshole or whatever, then that's fine. I'll accept that. I'll be that. But is what I'm saying bullshit? Is what I'm saying some bullshit? That's really all it is to it. If you can't sit here and say that what I'm saying is bullshit, then you calling me an asshole doesn't matter. I don't care about that part. That's on the surface. That's on the surface. If the person is really an asshole, you know what I'm saying, and they really are an asshole, I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know the criteria. I think it changes per person that's using the word. But if somebody really is an asshole, you know what I'm saying, stomping on homeless people and shit, just fucked up, or doing crazy shit, being either abusive in some type of way or something like that, then it is what it is. I mean, maybe those people are assholes, but I don't have any of these things on my resume. People call me an asshole simply for saying true shit, and they'll say that I say it at times that it's not appropriate. I shouldn't be talking about the truth of Christmas during Christmas. I shouldn't do that. It's times that I'm supposed to, it's just like, I don't let it bother me. And anybody that know that you're a good person, you shouldn't let it bother you either. People gonna say all types of shit. They gonna say anything. Cooper Sticks says you're like the black Stephen Molyneux. Not good in the sense that you think you are brilliant and everyone else just can't get on your level, even though neither are that smart. I don't think I've described myself as brilliant. I'm pretty regular, I've never said that. So I don't know who that person is, but I've never said that I was brilliant and can't nobody get on my level. I believe everybody can get on my level. It doesn't take anything just to think about stuff, think things through, master your emotions, a big thing, and be self-reflective. I think everybody can do it. Hence, Team Rob. Everybody can do this shit. It's nothing. So I don't know whether or not, but I mean, You know, I don't know. I never said anything about me being brilliant and can't nobody be like me. So at least if you're going to come at me, at least use stuff that I've said or something that I've, you know, actually believed in. I'm learning all the time. I haven't stopped learning. Um, so it's just, you know, I ain't stopped. I'm not already home. I think I have a unique mindset. I do believe that. I mean, I talk to people all the time. Don't nobody think like me. I do believe that. But, you know, it is what it is. Everybody out here can be like me. So Zaire says, should I go to this New Year's party? If you want to go, yeah, go. What you mean? Do you think, man? You want to bring your New Year's in party? And I'm not into parties. I mean, I don't really get the excitement or the joy out of partying, you know. Um, I don't get any joy out of partying. But if you get joy out of it, knock yourself out. Bring in your New Year party, and that's what people do. That's what's normal. So people talk about getting drunk. Y'all always getting drunk. Y'all always drinking. Straight poison. Kimberly Frazier says, always remain in a constant state of learning. That's how you stay young. I support that. I don't know if it's going to keep you young or not, but if you ain't learning, what you doing? I'm always learning, trying to get better. Know I have things that I need to work on. I don't wait till New Year's to do it, but I know there are things that I need to work on. So, you know, I just work on those things. People are very sensitive, but it's odd what they're sensitive about. That's the interesting thing. It's odd what they're sensitive about. I'm like, you know, that what you talking about? That's not even important. What's the problem? It's not real. That's not real. Denise Archibald says, oh shit. I'm gonna get back up there to your statement. Let me go back. Or question. I don't know what it was yet. God damn it. Okay, here we go. Denise Archibald says, can you speak about your joy? What brings you joy, Rob? I'm the type of dude that I get a lot of joy through my children. I get a lot of joy through my children just being a part of their lives, being an influential part of their lives, being an active part of their lives. I get a lot of joy that way. Also, I'm a person that looks at small things. And, you know, to me, if I can just keep, you know, being positive and looking at small things and being excited about that or being happy about that, then people can't knock me off. All right. I'm one of them type people that I look at a bunch of the small things. I mean, from waking up, to breathing normally, to having my health. I look at things like that, and those things bring me joy. You know, right now I'm really focused on alleviating and eliminating all forms of stress and negativity. That's making me happy. I'm working on also because believe it or not, I hold my tongue a lot. I hold back a lot. You know, in life, I hold back a lot, and I allow people to, you know, affect my energy a little bit. You know, because I'll take their bullshit in. It may overlap with mine, and now it's part of me, and now it's all bullshit. So I'm working even harder to completely eliminate myself from all forms of negativity. That's bringing me joy too, even more joy. I mean, because I've already run out here, and I do, you know, I live this life. Like the person you see is the person that I am. So those things bring me joy as well. Just working on that and seeing how, like, damn, even cutting off, I don't give a fuck who they are. I'm gonna tell it. I'm not gonna hold my tongue. I had to I confronted my mom the other day. That's not something I normally do. You know what I'm saying? But it's something I'm not gonna hold my tongue no more. If it's something I don't agree with, something that I think a person is doing that is wrong, I'm not holding my tongue. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care who it is. I'm going to tell it. That's all it is to it. And that's bringing me a lot of joy too. But man, being a dad, being a dad, a functional dad who helps out, that brings me a lot of joy as well. So it's just, small things like that. Small things. Raising these kids right. A lot of us need to make a resolution to raise our kids better. Why am I still seeing crazy ass kids out here? What's going on with y'all? I mean, everybody's a good parent, right? In your mind, you're a good parent. You are a good parent in your mind. Why are these kids still running the goddamn muck out here? I'm seeing parents struggling all the time, constantly struggling. When ain't nobody making a resolution to be a more assertive parent, a better parent, or ain't nobody even doing shit like that. A more patient parent, a better teacher as a parent. These could be resolutions that we can make. Ain't nobody doing that really. Most people ain't gonna do no shit like that. Most people ain't doing that, but that's something that I feel as though could be done. I'm 33. I'll be 34 in April. Hebrews beloved. I'll be 34 in April. I'm old. I'm old. I'm an older dude. Dylan says, stop trying to be friends with your kids and stop that my son is my boyfriend shit. Stop it. Most definitely, man. You see a lot of that, man. You see a lot of that where moms, dad might be gone and they'll turn their son into their little knight in shining armor. I think they're going to raise him and he not going to fuck bitches or lie. I mean, it's odd. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very, very odd. But that women will do that. And there are a lot of women, and shit, men too, that treat their kids like they friends or some shit. Like, like what the fuck? Y'all not homies? Y'all not on the same level. This child is, it's an indentured servant of yours that you need to be responsible for and raise and, hopefully make them be functional in this society and understand. We got some young folk in here tonight. Some young folk in here tonight. 23, 18, 21. Mad love that y'all in here. Fucking with my old ass. Mad love to y'all. But, we do have to do a better job at raising these kids out here, man. I mean, it's getting out of control. It's getting out of control, in my opinion. And I see it all the time, but ain't nobody making those types of resolutions. They're just not happening. Nobody's saying that they want to be a better parent for a New Year's resolution. Nobody doing that because that's not one of the typical ones, which I don't think we should make resolutions anyway. Things should happen as soon as you notice that you can need to change it. You need to be working towards changing it. But these aren't the type of resolutions that we make. Devontae Coppage, I could be saying that part wrong, but says, do you believe that being in relationships in general is a weak state to be in, or focusing on relationships and its pros and cons is a weak state to be in? I think focusing on relationships is a weak state to be in, not being in one. I mean, if you gotta do what you gotta do out here. But I think when you focus on it, when you allow it to be a source of negativity for you, when you allow it to be a source of stress for you, when you put yourself in a situation that you don't have to be in, you don't have to be with this person, you could just go. I think that puts you in a weak state, because what it does is it will make you put up with shit that you really don't want to. Y'all really don't even get along like that. You really don't. Most people in relationships and even marriages, they don't get along like that, which is, that to me, that's a weak state to be in. You get to go home to not get along with the person that you with. That creates a state of stress for you. That creates a weakened, a lower frequency for you, because you give a lot of your thought to either trying to figure out how it cannot be stressful for you. Y'all don't get along. You sit around arguing all the time. Like, that's a weak state in itself to be in my personal opinion. Not being in the relationship. Everybody, you know, got their own walk. It's not for me, but I don't think being in a relationship is the weak state. I think once it becomes a source of negativity for you, and we have a tendency to stay in places that are negative for us, that's the problem. That's the main problem. And people have an issue with the rules and the expectations that are set whenever relationships are brought into play. That's what fucks people up. That's what fucks people up. It becomes a state of stress for them. And to me, that's the weakest state you can be in. Stressed. Stressed. Hebrews Beloved says, make relationships not based of sex anymore. That's huge. Sex is a very mind-clouding experience, in a sense, you know, in a lot of situations where ain't nothing good but the sex sometimes. But people will stay with people in relationships for that. And I feel like people should get along. I'm not going to say take sex out. I'm not an anti-sex advocate. I do believe, I have thought this recently, that I don't think sex for pleasure is natural. I just don't believe it is. I just don't. I think you're only supposed to do it when you're trying to have kids. I do believe in that. But I'm not an anti-sex advocate. I'm going to tell you, you know, be with somebody even if you're not sexually compatible, because that's another problem, that people get in relationships with people they're not sexually compatible with, or they start off fucking like rabbits, essentially, you know, the saying fucking like rabbits, and then it just dwindles off. This happens to a lot of the married brothers out there who can feel the pain. You fuck around, get married, and after the first couple years, even if it lasts that long, after the first couple years, you stop getting pussy like that. And head, nah, whatever. She ain't sucking dick no more. She's done with all of that. So now you're with somebody who you're not even sexually compatible with. That state of stress creates arguments. Now you're arguing. You don't even know what the fuck you're arguing about. And all it is was that you're sexually frustrated. Now you're sexually frustrated. You're married. You thought this shit was lifelong. You thought you were going to get that pussy forever, ever. Bound by God to get that pussy. And, well, nah. Right? Well, nah. You're not getting that shit. It's done dwindled off. It's done died off. It's done got boring, or if you're just not getting it at all. Should relationships be based on sex? No. If you're going to be having sex, that part is important, though. If you're not, then not so much. But people need to get to know each other better. I do believe that. People need to work on being friends a lot more. I do believe that. You know, I don't think we don't look at the friendship aspect of relationships like we should. We kind of just, and you know, we got the people that will swear they love you and all this shit, but as soon as they mad at you, they don't give a fuck about you. But y'all supposed to be quote unquote friends. Y'all supposed to be in love each other, but they don't give a fuck about you when they mad at you. Talk to you crazy, treat you like shit, do things to sabotage whatever you got going on because they mad at you. This is what'll happen. People talk crazy, but they swear they love you. They right back to loving you the next day, ain't they? Swear they love you to death. Talking to you crazy as hell the day before. Right? This is normal, though. This is normal. This is a normal state to be in. But when you friends, you talk about shit. You talk about shit. You laughing. You getting along. And I'm not saying you're not ever going to have disagreements or things that, you know, need to be brought to the forefront and dealt with in a real way. But, you know, it's like, you know, what are you doing? Y'all not friends. Y'all not friends. Dylan say, I just want some titties to rub on and I'm good most of the time. Boy, you better cut that shit out. You better require these women to do more than have titties, because everybody got them. Shit. Better require a little more to filter out some shit. They born, you know, going to develop titties. But a lot of, I mean, I'm like, again, but this goes back to that being accountable and being self-reflective. A lot of us don't know that we have poor skills in this area. We have poor skills. We don't even express our emotion well. People be mad and just say anything to you. Anything to you. And then we'll follow it with I love you shit. It's not right. It's some stuff you just don't say to people. It's some stuff you just don't do. I consider myself to be one of the coldest motherfuckers in the world. It's some shit I'm not about to say. I'm mad. I'm gonna start saying this. And I'm with this person now. A lot of y'all letting people say shit to you, treat you like you ain't shit. And they with you. Like, wait a minute now. If I'm all the shit you said when you was mad, what the fuck are you even doing here? We'll stay though, right? We'll stay right in their relationship. We'll stay right in that relationship. So, we have to do better about that. That's another thing. We could make a resolution that says, well, I want to conduct myself better within my relationships in every form, whether it's your relationship with your mom or relationship with your, dad, your children, whoever. You want to be better. You want to be better. You want to stop saying such wild shit when you're mad at the person that you swear you love. You want to calm the fuck down. You want to do that. You want to stop expressing yourself that way, because some of us don't know the other way. That's how we were taught. We were taught when you're mad, you say the most meanest shit ever, because that's how you was brought up. That's what happened to you. But that shit ain't right. That's not how you conduct yourself in a relationship. But a lot of us do that. A lot of us do that. Malcolm Xavier says niggas only be friends to get the pussy. I don't know. I can't agree to that, right? Because I done been friends with chicks not to get pussy. Now, I'm not saying I didn't get some pussy, all right? But I didn't do it to get pussy. Apparently, chick was feeling me, my shit or whatever like that. Things happen. But it was because I was cool. I wasn't really pressed. I was just chilling, being cool, laughing, talking, whatever. And chicks might be like, oh, shit, I think I want to fuck him. Because that's what women do. If you don't know, that's what women do. That's what they do. I think I want to fuck him. Don't know if I can do it now. I don't want him thinking I'm a hoe or nothing, but I think I'm going to fuck him. Because they can do shit like that. Women got it made. Women do have it made. But a lot of people, I can't even say to the point that you're saying, I'm going to take it a step further. A lot of people will present a fake character to get pussy. A lot of women will present a fake character to get that dick or to get him to be emotionally involved. This fake character shit. We can make a resolution to, I'm going to present my real self. I don't give a damn what nobody think about me. I'm not going to come out here and be this sweet ass nigga. And I know that's not me. Just to fuck or be with this woman. I'm not going to do that because I know I can't keep that up. We have to stop lying to ourselves. It helps us not lie to other people. You know you're not that. You know you're not that. I know I'm not that. I know the things that I'm not like, no, I'm not that. So I'm not going to try to be that. I'm this. You can get on board with this, then we good. But I'm not going to be something that I'm not. I think that goes back to people just faking. People are just faking. For real. Abraham says Hebrew Israelites been following you, Rob. Is that a question or a statement? If it's a question, I don't know. If it's a statement, so fuck them. Fuck them. Mega Just Me says, how can you be alone with somebody else if you can't be alone by yourself? A lot of people got that problem. Go from relationship to relationship to relationship. Can't be by themselves at all. Can't be by themselves at all. They don't know how. They don't have the ability to do so. Demonte says, "Hey Rob, how did you get so good at that shit? What shit, bro? What shit am I good at?" And I'll tell you, I will tell you. That's a good point, Miss Murphy. Relationship junkies. I call them chronic relationships getter intoers. Chronic relationship getter intoers. Or get intoers. Chronic relationships get into hers or something like that. It's a problem though. It's a problem. Shout out to Kevin Bowman. First time you been here. But I do feel like it's a problem. It's a very, very serious problem. But that's just those people. I feel like those people don't love themselves. They don't know how to love themselves. So they need somebody else around them to love them, to make them have value. That's what I think. They need somebody there with them to make them feel love, for them to have value within themselves, which is why they don't feel like they have value disconnected from a person. They need somebody to be, they need someone to be showing them how they feel about them at all times to make them have value. That's a problem. That's a problem. But that's, you know, my opinion. Mia Clinton says, I've been single for almost 5 years. I love being single, single junkie. That's what's up, man. I mean, if you know, because you could have been, I feel like a lot of people, they get into relationships when they should be single. They get into them and then end up wasting those 5 years with somebody, and then you still end up being single anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us just we rush into stuff, and we don't really think about what we're doing. We're just trying to feed that urge to be with someone or to be fucking someone. Crystal says, New Year's resolution, don't let nobody else's problems become mine. That's a damn good resolution. That's some of that shrug life shit right there. Because that's what I'm working on. Shrug life. That's what I'm doing out here. I'm not letting anybody affect anything that's going on in my life. I control it all. I control it. That's how it is. If you negative, if you bring a negative spot form, or you bring a negative energy to my life, I'm done. I'm done. That's all it is to it. Demonte Smith says, how you get so good telling relationships? Man, paying attention, man. Paying attention. And then there was a point in my life where I forced myself to be in relationships because women wanted me to be. I forced myself to be a character that I wasn't really good at. You know what I'm saying? So, that, and then paying attention to relationship patterns, because it's all the same shit. I mean, this stuff isn't changing. So just paying attention to it, thinking about it logically, taking the emotion out of things, helping people through their problems, whatever they may be. People always having chick problems, chicks always having man problems. And, I talk to them about these problems and try to help them with these problems based on, from a logical standpoint. You just got to pay attention, man, because it's all the same shit. It's all the same. People dealing with the same shit, dealing with the same type of issues. So, that's paying attention. If you paying attention, then you should be a goddamn expert, because the shit it don't vary a whole lot. You should be a fucking expert. For real. Hey, you take whatever you need, bro. Say he took shit from me. You take, that's why I'm putting it out here. I'm putting it out here. So you can take it, because it's nothing. It's nothing to me. You take whatever the fuck you want to take from anything that I say. If you can place it in your life and it can help you be progressive, or help you change a mindset, or change a weakness you may have, take it all, man. Take it all. Take it all. Dylan, you're right. I am running over on time right now. I'm about to get off here though. I know my baby. I got my baby. Actually, I got two of my children are here with me. My oldest son and my youngest daughter. They're here waiting on me to get done with this. I'm gonna go spend some time with them for New Year's. If they still woke, they might be done passed the fuck out on my ass. I don't know. But spend time with my brother's down there as well. Neil is here. So, you know, I might smoke a little bit. All right. Probably going to do that. But that's what I'm gonna be doing for New Year's, you know, because as far as setting goals for myself, um, you know, as far as setting goals for myself, I'm doing that every day. I'm doing it all the time. So it's not that. It's not that I have to wait for New Year's to do that, but there are a lot of things that we need to work on. Y'all know I'll be here. Mad love to everybody who's been fucking with me all year. Mad love to everybody that's going to be fucking with me in 2017. Everybody that I've taught anything, everybody that gets any inspiration from me, motivation, anybody that I help. Mad love to y'all. Mad love to Team Rob. Shout out Team Rob. I will be here. I will be here all of 2017 as well, trying my best to help. I wanted to do this show because I knew maybe somebody would be sitting around the house not doing anything yet. I know 12 o'clock is when y'all gonna turn up and get fucked up, make bad decisions. Even though you making resolutions, you're gonna get drunk, suck a dick you're not supposed to suck, or get drunk and do some shit you're not supposed to do, regardless. But either way, you know, I just wish and hope for everybody that you get better, no matter whatever it is. Just get better. Whatever it is that you doing, if it's something that's causing you stress, it's something that's causing negative energy, change it. Get better. You can do that shit. It don't matter when it is. You can do it whenever you want to. All right. Mad love to y'all. Mad love. I will see y'all in 2017. I'm out.